enjoying. Some phenomenal players in there. Vanessa Henry played well yesterday. Shanique Smith, the captain for Jamaica, phenomenal with her kicking. Debisha Scarlett's phenomenal try as well at the beginning of the game. Jazz Rampton a little quiet so far this weekend. I'd like to see if she can get herself into the game. And Veronica Blair is another one to keep an eye on. On the other side of things, St. Lucia Rugby Football Union. Makiba Alcide, always a threat from all over the field. Chantel John really took a leadership role in this team this weekend, and so far I've seen her kind of directing traffic, especially within the forwards. Kamika President, been watching her for many years and really has matured and developed into a fantastic rugby player. And she was doing a lot of the sort of fly half position work yesterday. They're just getting themselves ready now, just focusing in. They've got their coffee in them, as we have here up in the booth. It was a late one yesterday. Everyone got back. We left here, it was already dark. So there's a few weary eyes, but we've got a phenomenal team here that's going to be able to do this work and get the production to you. So the Jamaican ladies coming out onto the field again for the women's 12s competition. Switch of sides last minute. Center referee for this game will be Fabi from Mexico again, really developing well as a referee. There's Shanique Smith rallying the ladies alongside Debisha Scarlett. Seem very focused, Jamaica, this time around. I guess it's a little bit easier. They can prep and they don't have to worry about traveling. It makes a big difference when you do that kind of thing. Whereas some of these smaller islands, they've got to do 3 or 4 planes just to get into somewhere like Jamaica. Sometimes it's just easier to go to the US and then back down. You only have to do 2 flights. So it's always a little rough those first couple of days. And as always, Jamaica bringing the energy. Now it's St. Lucia's turn. Some happy faces out there. Chantel John. Pumped up for this one. I'm not sure. St. Lucia look pumped for this one. Chantel John is uber focused for this game. I really wouldn't like to call who's going to win this one because yesterday's performances from both sets of ladies were phenomenal. Both teams have taken it to the next level, so.
Captain Yellow, ready? Thank you. Captain Blue?
Sheena Mindy! Sheena Mindy!
And Chantel John kicking deep into the 22. Jamaica scooped it up, go for center. President wrapping that one up well.
No hands, Blue. Use it.
Going for the pick and go. The front row forwards working well. She crosses the 40, takes 2 to bring her down. Good communication. They picked and gone again. There's a gaping hole there for them to go through. Jamaica making good yards with their forwards. A third phase. Scarlett this time. So St. Lucia come away with it here. President Masiba.
Backwards.
Loose ball now. Who's going to come away with that one? First knock on was St. Lucia, so it'll be Jamaica ball. Maria Thomas with me today. How are you feeling about these ladies today? It's a day of the ladies, the 12-a-side competition.
We had a really exciting day yesterday. It's great to see these women back on the field. We've noted that for the under-19s competition, this is the first international match for most of those athletes. However, here, while we do have some athletes debuting for their national teams and in international competition, many of these women have experience playing, and we are seeing that on the pitch.
Absolutely. Got a quick flash there of Wayne Pantor, the St. Lucia coach, originally from Trinidad and Tobago. He was up here early this morning, just getting some fine-tuning for the ladies on the kicking side. I saw Chantel John out there and Kamika President practicing their kicks, just so they've got some options. And Wayne Pantor very good as a skills coach in general.
We've been seeing how those kicks are making a huge difference in both divisions of this tournament.
Absolutely. If you get two or three tries, 10, 15 points, and you can add the 2 on each time, that takes it to a new level. 20, 21, 22 points, you're in much better shape. Often can be a game changer. So the referee not very happy with that scrum, so St. Lucia are going to come away with a penalty tap. Good contest at the ruck, clean. Working wide, Makiba goes to contact. She was looking for the diminutive Mary Roberts. She's elusive, diminutive, small lady, but got very, very fast wheels on her. She showed it yesterday.
Time off.
Makiba there, who you just saw carrying up the ball, is also a national track and field coach for St. Lucia.
Makes sense. You've got Mary Roberts outside of her. Between the two of them, what chance have we got?
Some of the clubs that the women for the St. Lucia team have played for: the Body Holiday, Renegades, VBCC Stingers, Rogues, Whiptail Warriors, Medway Ladies Rugby Club. It's really great to see which clubs women have played for, because of course the pinnacle is representing your nation, and the clubs and communities do so much to contribute to the growth of these athletes, and these athletes in turn are then giving back to the development of their clubs.
I agree, and just to mention a couple of them, Sandals in St. Lucia and Janu, the credit union over there in St. Lucia, helping out the St. Lucia national team financially to get them here, staying in hotels, all of that kind of stuff. It all helps, obviously, rather than coming out of the pockets of certainly the girls. We don't want them paying for it. The union themselves, they don't have bucket loads of cash, so it's always great to have those sponsors on there. Happy to mention once again Sandals St. Lucia and Janu Credit Union. Feel free to send me some free tickets for that Sandals result, guys.
Seeing they're resetting the play now with a scrum. Jamaica's put in.
Perfect.
Big push from St. Lucia, but Jamaica have come away with it. Oh, she dropped it at a vital moment. She couldn't keep a hold of it, but it's bobbling around. St. Lucia have got the ball now. President wrapped it up. There's another counter up there. A lot of bodies on the floor. Roberts looking to go around the outside. She's found a bit of space, passed it along to her counterpart, Sheena St. Mark. She gets bumped out over on the far side. Frenetic pace in the first couple of minutes of this game. Maria Thomas.
Absolutely. St. Lucia made that distance during playing the advantage off of a knock-on.
There's a couple of bodies on the ground there. But this first run was great, but just Kamika President managed to get a hand on it and bobbled it out. She managed to go back and recover it herself.
Guys, stand up! Do you want water?
There's a body on the floor there. Can't see who it is at this point. Some medical staff out there. Big thanks for the medical staff doing a great job this weekend.
Absolutely, they're doing an amazing job. Everyone is able to get any little tweaks and things looked at. We definitely prioritize player welfare and safety of the athletes, and so anytime there's anything suspected, it's definitely taken very seriously. And thus far, we haven't had any major injuries or anything like that, so we're very pleased with that result, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I was having a chat over breakfast with Santi, the chief medical officer for this one, and he said, yeah, it's quite reduced from normal events, from other events. He hasn't seen anything major. One problem with the leg, the guy had to get transported to hospital, but other than that, touch wood, pretty decent. Not a problem at all.
I was having a conversation with the Jamaican coach, Houghton Campbell, before this match, and he really impressed upon me the importance and one of the key elements and things that they work on with this team. The outcome that they want is local development. So representing the national team, of course, this is a massive honor for these athletes, and what has been created is a pathway for Jamaicans who live in other parts of the world to be able to connect with community and locally in Jamaica, spread the sport, and to impact communities with positivity through sport. The team on the field today is a mix of women who live locally in Jamaica, as well as some women who have come across from the UK, Canada, and the USA.
Yeah, it's one of the things that Jamaica does really well on both the men's and the women's sides, is going out and recruiting from that diaspora around the world. So it's an island where people leave, they go travel all around the world. Jamaica, a very industrious group of people, and you can see that. You go to places like the south and north of England. In my neighbourhood, there's large communities of Jamaicans that come over. So pick up the game a bit more, maybe a better league over there. So taking advantage of that. And this is Jamaica with the ball now. Going to the back for Smith. Smith's got a couple of people out wide, but they're going sideways right now. Smith looking to do it all on her own. There's a little offload. Nice offload. Is that Love Evans over that far side? And St. Lucia diving in desperation. They're going to go quickly at Jamaica. Big contact just 5 yards out. A quick pick and go again from Jamaica. It's a penalty to Jamaica. Very close to the line. Are St. Lucia ready for this? Scarlett, is she going to repeat what she did yesterday? She had a damn good attempt at it.
Offside again. The last time.
Offside, St. Lucia. Repetitive at this point.
Thank you.
Jamaica look keen to run this ball over the line. It worked for them yesterday. They're trying it again now. That's Vanessa Henry dotting it down for Jamaica.
I don't feel like they're going to give the breakdown. Okay?
And here it is real quick.
Okay.
It worked for them yesterday. They've switched sides this time.
Okay.
Nice and low. Big collision right there at the line. But she does manage to dot it down. Nobody can get the body underneath her.
Absolutely. So Jamaica is going to be pleased with the first try of this game, first try of day 3 of the Rugby Americas North Under 19 and Women's 12s tournament. We are here at the Huey Mona Bowl.
Smith gets the kick, reliable as ever. And this is a situation St. Lucia have got. They've got a strong Jamaica team. I believe they've got a chance to beat them. However, one of their better players, Kamika President for St. Lucia, is no longer on the field. She went off with what looked like some kind of a rib injury in one of the contacts a few minutes ago. So this is an uphill battle that just got steeper.
You see, and the fans have come out, they've brought their flags. We know that we're going to be seeing more people coming out to the Mona Bowl as the day progresses. If you are in the Kingston area, if you're in Jamaica and you can get here, please come down to Huey Mona Bowl. There is no entrance charge. You can come in here. We're being wonderfully hosted in this beautiful, beautiful place for this tournament. We're definitely looking forward to seeing you here. We've got some great sponsors who are here and also have some products. We've had DK Water, Gatorade, SportsMax, of course. If you're at home, then you're seeing us on a SportsMax feed. SportsMax, SportsMax 2, all affiliated channels. You can watch on your phone using the app, and of course you can follow the live stream on YouTube.
Absolutely. Make sure you share that with your friends and family around the world. Some phenomenal rugby going on here in the Caribbean. Check it out. Make sure you're passing it along. Short kick there, didn't make it far enough, so that'll go to Jamaica.
No, it's in the scrum. Do you want a kick? Oh, a scrum? Okay.
Jamaica is excited that they have signed a memorandum of understanding with the UE Mona Faculty of Sport, and this is going to be huge, where this pitch that you're seeing right now is going to be a hub of rugby, both rugby union and rugby league in Jamaica. And we're excited to see a lot of upgrades and have more international tournaments.
Yep, they're doing a good job so far. I'll certainly be coming back.
There are a number of clubs, and I'm sure national competition would be great to have here. There are a number of national competitions that happen in Jamaica, one being the Clarence Brown tournament.
Ball comes out here now. Smith taking it forward. Another bite of the apple here. Aggressive tackling from St. Lucia. Number 2, Makiba Alcide. We've got Sinead Gordon in the scrum half today instead of Lovell Evans, and she's working really well. She's keeping very busy.
I said release.
And there she goes again. She's going to do on her own.
Jamaica is working on developing their patterns today. They saw how the team came together yesterday, working better, but you're seeing some individual skill right now.
Sinead Gordon, oh, massive tackle. Right at the, she was just about to dot it down. Was that dangerous? The referee was in the middle of giving a yellow card out to a St. Lucia player that had hands on the ball. Frantic. That must have been a high tackle. That's what she's gone over to have a conversation to the sideline.
Right, so you can see that the referee and assistant referee are having a consultation.
Potentially a red card here.
And it is a red card.
That would be a penalty try as well, wouldn't it? Yes, it is. Wow, St. Lucia in all kinds of problems now. I thought coming into this game they would have a chance against Jamaica. I don't think that's possible at this stage. Doesn't need to take the kick. But they've got a yellow card here. Now they've got a red card. They've got one of their star players off through injury. And it's all the wheels are falling off this train.
I can hear you.
So that was number 11 that took the ball up, scored that try. Danny
Okay, thank you.
Jordan Tate. Number 11?
No.
Nope. 12. Number 12. Sinead Gordon. Sinead Gordon with that try for Jamaica.
So St. Lucia kicking up again to Jamaica. Dabisha Scarlett, you don't want to give it to her. She's going to run people over. She enjoys it. Thrives on it even. Goes across the 50 there. Took a few attempts at a tackle to bring her down. A nice little pass there from front row forward. Releasing the Jamaican second row. Ball bobbling around in there.
Just a blanket. We have it.
It's going to go back a little ways, maybe for an offside.
Two of the Jamaican women who are playing today, Renata and Rani, are playing in the Premiership as well. So we're talking about the pathways that these athletes have to represent their country, and Premiership is definitely something that many of these athletes are interested in, an opportunity that they take abroad.
Absolutely, yeah. The English Premiership is a top quality program, professional league over in the UK. There's several of the USA national team players over there. Looks like got a couple from Jamaica playing over there. it's a great league to play in. The Saracens and Exeters of the world. It's definitely a higher standard, so it's great for Jamaica to have players like that of that standard here representing their country.
Absolutely, some international representation from Gloucester Hartbury, Nashville Women, Surrey County, Middlesex County, and of course local clubs in Jamaica, St. Catherine Lioness. You've got the Pink Pumas, Mona Titans.
Yeah, really good mix. The best of the best being out here is always what you want to see, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's great to see how much it develops the dynamic competition within local rugby.
With the other player from his team.
So we've got a body on the floor over there, just precaution more than anything. I know there's a lot of bright shirts out there and people begin to worry when that's happening, but it's more precaution than anything.
We were just seeing Coach Houghton Campbell there looking on for Jamaica. There he is, Coach Houghton Campbell. Again, very, very focused on community development, making sure that the local rugby is able to progress and building that momentum that is going to uplift the sport in the country.
It's a good view of some of the bench players there, itching to get on, I'm sure. A big key to this is this competition is the recovery, right, from one day to the next, and I think that the teams look quite refreshed. They don't look too banged up at all, so that's a good sign. It's sometimes the first thing, the second day of the tournament, and there's sort of some heavy-looking bodies that are a little tired, but this is not the case here. Everyone's looking quite sprightly and awake and up for this second day of competition. Yeah,
well, Gavin, we have a lot of crossover athletes in rugby as well. Danny Jordan Tate, she has actually played netball for England. Another one of the players plays, that's Candy, she plays pro football and MMA.
Yeah, no, there's some phenomenal athletes out here that all across the different teams. There's a gym just across the way there, and they had netball going on in there, and I guess it was a high-level netball game. There was some phenomenal athletes in there. There was a couple of ladies that were at least 6'8", 6'9", and almost dunking the ball. Yeah, I just went in there for a quick second to get some fresh air, and I not wanting to leave because these athletes were performing on a different sport. But yeah, it seems like there's athletes everywhere around here.
Absolutely. You mentioned Kamika President from St. Lucia before as well. She's at St. Mary's University right now playing rugby. She has also played national basketball for St. Lucia.
Yeah, no, a couple of years, it was 2019, I guess, or 2018, I saw her. She was in one of the youth programs, and just phenomenal pace and raw ability. And it's a shame she's not on the pitch at the moment. Oh, is she back on now? Maybe she only went off for a few moments. I saw she was holding her ribs when she walked off, but a phenomenal athlete, but really has had her skills polished at Mount St. Mary's.
Yep.
With Farrah Douglas, the former USA national team player, as a coach up at that university now. And she's so much more confident this weekend than I've seen her in previous years.
It's great seeing how those pathways create opportunities and develop the teams. St. Mark, another multi-sport athlete, cricket, netball, volleyball, martial arts. So you're really seeing that rugby is such an incredible sport, and a whole different amount of skill sets are needed to make the team successful. It's a very inclusive sport.
Absolutely. So still got a bit of situation with the medical staff, so we might go to a short break just until this is cleared up. Give them a few minutes to tidy things up and get the St. Lucia team member off safely. That was it. It's just a body landing on top of her and in an awkward position. Her arms were above her head, and the body landed, looks like, on the ribs of some form. Doesn't look like any fun.
You can hear the applause there as they're clapping her off the field. She'll be going for another thorough assessment off pitch.
Okay, so it looks like we'll be able to get this game back underway, and she goes quickly. She's not waiting around. She's waited long enough. I don't even think St. Lucia had a chance to get 10 yards back. She managed to offload the ball there, and that's number 17, Vanessa Henry again. She's dotted it over, and that was cleanly done. I wanted to pause for a second just to make sure that it was dotted down correctly. So Vanessa Henry getting on the scoreboard one more time for Jamaica. Maria, Jamaica dominating.
That puts Jamaica up to 14 points on the board. You see the replay there, keeping her hands on that ball.
Unorthodox style of dotting it down, but whatever works, right? So let's see if Smith can indeed get it to 14 points. It's definitely within her range.
Jamaica now taking the kick.
And that one was away to the right. We've got 19-0 on the scoreboard. That might be correct. I may have missed a try.
Ladies. Well, less. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Ladies.
Yeah, so that's Jamaica 19, 0 coming up to the half for St. Lucia. It will definitely be an interesting halftime.
Thank you.
Yeah, St. Lucia yellow cards coming back on now, so we've got back to somewhat better numbers. They've been playing the last few minutes with 2 players short. Debisha Scarlett taking bodies for fun. There's Gordon directing the traffic out of the back of that ruck. Trying to release the winger. Goes into traffic though. Good tackle from St. Lucia. Gordon again. This time, working the other way. These Jamaican ladies are a handful. That's Moisha Bogle. Gaining yards. Going well. A pick and go from Scarlett this time. And again, 3 people to bring her down. Another pick and go. This is direct traffic for Jamaica. They're not playing around. They want this in the bag early. Vanessa Henry currently in the middle of that maul. Finally to ground. Gordon working to Smith. Now they're going to work around the edge. There's a bit of space around the side here. Blair, can she hold on to it? She's got one more to beat. She goes into traffic now, looking to work back inside. There's gaping holes here in the St. Lucian defence. Gordon offloads to Blair. Can she wrap it up? It's bobbled back. She's safe. This time it's forward. Unfortunate. Danny Jordan Taft just couldn't keep a hold of that last one.
And that is the half.
Wow, frantic. Excellent work from Jamaica. St. Lucia doing well to battle it out, trying to stay in the game. It's great down here on this side, Blair. But there's the knock on, and that's going to bring the end of the first half. Dominant so far from Jamaica. St. Lucia have got a lot of work to do after this half-time break. A couple of injuries and a couple of cards has not helped them. There's Smith walking off. She's done a good shift so far, racking up the points. So it's 19-0 currently, Jamaica over St. Lucia, dominant at the moment. We're going to be back in just a few seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So a frantic first half there, dominated by Jamaica. I thought St. Lucia were going to be able to be in this game, so they need to come out with a different mentality, aggressive. We've got a couple of injuries, so it's 19-0 currently to Jamaica. Let's get some of the action from that first half. The girls were really fired up to get out here. Looked like fresh bodies, good recovery sessions yesterday. They were all looking very refreshed for the early morning game. Smith's been directing traffic for Jamaica. Managed to release one down the outside here. Just really strong running. Gordon has been epic at scrum half in place of Lovell Evans. Big boots to fill, and she's doing a great job. And this was the first try. Vanessa Henry going over for Jamaica's first try. She's been phenomenal today. Smith, reliable as ever with the boot. Here's Gordon again, just jinking through. This was a massive contact here, very high tackle, although Gordon is small. She's a little shocked that she got hit, but that turned into a red card, unfortunately, so a penalty try for Jamaica on that occasion. But here's Gordon again, taking it to St. Lucia. She's small but fearless. And Vanessa Henry skipping by a couple of them to get over for another try. Unorthodox dot down, but it worked. And that's why Jamaica are up, just looking good, looking relaxed, looking smooth. We're going to go down to the sideline in just a moment. We've got a couple of interviews down there with the guys.
Alright, so here is Jazz. Jazz, give me your assessment of the first half so far.
I thought we did amazing. All the girls put a lot of energy in. They really powered it up, and we've put 2 points on St. Lucia already. From yesterday's both 2 wins yesterday, I think we've carried it on, and we're really showing them what we're made of.
Yeah, so what did the coach say coming into this game that made that consistency?
He said, we know they've got a few quick players, and we know they're going to work it around the wing, but we just need to keep them in the middle and keep powering it up, because we've got quick players and we've got strong players, and we know we can get through them and keep scoring tries.
Genesis, the team is trailing right now, St. Lucia. What do you think you need to do in the second half to ensure that you win this game?
Well, the team just needs to calm down. I feel the girls are putting their best foot forward thus far. It's just for us to settle and do what we learned in training. So, again, we're putting our best foot forward. I just believe that if we calm down and do what coach taught us and just fall back into line, then we'll be good for the second round.
Yeah, so what do you think the coach is going to tell the team?
Exactly what I just said.
Yeah, so I want you to tell me, though, you've been losing a couple of players, one to injury, a red card. Does that affect the team too much?
Well, essentially it does, but we also have players on the sidelines who can't play the other position. So it's just to put people in where they fit in, and we can move forward from there.
Thank you, Genesis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get the second half underway. We're in Kingston, Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. The Mona Bowl for the second half of Jamaica against St. Lucia in the women's 12s competition. Just kicking off in a couple of seconds. The countdown's already there. Smith directing the ladies. This is where she's going to put it. Go get it for me, she says. Directly at Kamika President. Not the best person to kick it to because she's dangerous. Roberts looking for a space. They're going to go route one. Give it to the forwards. Big attempt at the steal there. And good job, Jamaica. Taking that well. Gordon's not playing around. A lot of offside there from St. Lucia. Just didn't get a chance. Gordon so quick off the mark.
No 10.
Not 10, says the referee. St. Lucia making their own life very difficult. And Gordon goes again quick. She's not playing around every single time. This is the Jamaica Lovell Atkinson. She managed to go on her own. Great try for the forward. Jamaica, number 14, Atkinson.
St. Lucia definitely wanting to keep their composure. It is the most difficult thing to do, to get back when you're already on your try line and you want to defend.
Yeah, absolutely no fun trying to track back. Just running backwards is a lot harder than running forwards, that's for sure. Didn't manage to get that one. That's definitely in Smith's range.
Just a little bit wide there.
Unusual. She's got a very reliable boot. I remember the first time I watched her play was maybe 7 years ago, and my youngest son was probably 9, and he said that she's his favourite player.
Amazing.
Back then, when he was 9 years old, because she just got all of the skills. You know what I mean? I think he likes his kicking as well. So
that's one of the great things about having this SportsMax broadcast. We can bring rugby to more people who can look up to these national players who are here competing in the Mona Bowl in Kingston, Jamaica, for the Rugby in America's North Under-19s and Women's 12 tournament.
Absolutely, many of these girls inspiring boys and girls to play the game. And Jamaica look very confident going forward, don't they? Good, strong run from the Jamaica 18. That's Rowanita Marston. She's been dominant in this game so far. Chantel John looking to do some more work, and again Gordon trying to go fast.
I told you the next high tackle is gonna be a card.
Unfortunate, another high tackle. They've gotten warnings. So St. Lucia down another player once more. Well, now they're down 2 because they've got a red card in this game. So uphill struggle, again getting steeper.
And speaking with the technical team for Jamaica, they wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to Chairman of Jamaica Rugby, Jerry Benswick. They also mentioned Marvin Kelly, Bruce Martin, Dr. Sharmella, Rupshan Martin, so many people who are working behind the scenes, working with the Faculty of Sport at UE Mona Bowl, and just making sure that these opportunities continue to grow.
Absolutely. Leona Alexander coming in there for St. Lucia as a substitute, some fresh legs. And away goes Marston again. A handful so far in this game. Not easy to bring down. She's released well and picked up again. Feisty tackling as well from St. Lucia. They're not going to worry about her size. They want her on the ground. They want that ball back. Great work again from the Jamaica. Moesha Brogue. Another handful, a very difficult player to bring down.
Wait a minute. Okay, she said wait a minute. Go ahead.
There's too many high tackles out there for the referee. Gordon goes again as per usual. She dinks past a couple.
10 minutes advantage.
She's looking for her support. St. Lucia are getting a little bit scrappy out there, giving away way too many penalties. Smith goes fast this time. A step to the inside from Brogue. She managed to hand it off to the 9, Maya Walker Humphreys. She's working towards the line, dragging a couple of bodies with her. She's very close to it. Releasing the ball, and one dot's over to the short side. That's the number 2, Naomi Dodd. Or was it the 3? Got better eyes than me, Moesha Brogue.
9 from Jamaica? Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Nope, no try. A knock on there, so that's going to be a St. Lucia scrum.
If they don't
Always a lot of intensity in that 5 meters right in front of the try line.
Yeah, Jamaica are using the bodies well. They did it yesterday also. They've got a bit of a size advantage, and they're using those big bodies to just try and make those short yards, pick and go with a little bit of support, and get you quite far.
That replay was the knock on there.
so just make
The ball going forward
okay.
from the player.
Oh, fantastic.
Starting to see the stands filling up with fans. In Money has provided some flags and things to wave in the air. We were definitely seeing a lot of action in the stands yesterday.
Okay, 3, okay. Crouch.
So they've gone with a reduced scrum because they've lost a couple of players. They've actually reduced the size of the scrum to almost like a 7s style, just 3 in the scrum on each team. Massive pressure for St. Lucia there behind their own line, trying to kick it out. I think it's in Jamaica hands at this point.
Yeah. No. We have a ball. Yeah.
Just gone for the little drop kick off the try line.
Put attention to the lineman. Yeah. Hey, out.
Chantel John trying to take charge here.
That's right. Chantel John, also a referee. It's always good to have a referee on your team.
Absolutely.
You put the ball. So it's a scrum.
It's getting very technical out there. Kamika President ends up dodging it down behind her own line. That gives Jamaica a 5-yard scrum.
I don't hear you right. It's like a bubble in your voice.
As we discussed before, we're playing 12's format of rugby for the women as a development towards 15s. The scrum in 15s is 8 people. They've been playing with 6 in the scrum with 12, and as you can see, they've reduced to a 3-person scrum based on the players available in those specialist positions, and they're playing uncontested scrums, which means there will be no drive in the scrum.
Smith's going to get this. Smith's going to get this one over. Gordon, as ever, going quickly. There was a quick penalty. St. Lucia was standing around waiting to see what was going to happen, and Jamaica was going to happen. They scored the try. Lots of confusion amongst the St. Lucia players in those ultimate phases, being down so many players, having to go to a 3-man scrum. That makes things very difficult. Not enough players on the field to do the job, and that's opened up a lot of holes. Jamaica end up scoring another couple of points, extending their lead. So it's going to be Shanique Smith coming off, taking a break. She's done her numbers for the day. The allotted numbers of tries and kicks. She racked up a fair few yesterday as well. It'll be interesting to see what's her point haul so far.
The teams have discussed watching how they've come together and are playing together as the tournament progresses, and definitely those personal goals that each athlete wants to have and the team goals about the set plays that they want to execute are markers of success. Success is not always measured only by the scoreline.
Absolutely. Good strong run here from the Jamaica 6. It's Melanie Anderson, fresh set of legs. And continuing her strong work, Lucia Bogle. Very tactical one more time, hitting it up. Marston, she's been strong all day. This whole game, she's been a threat. Lovell Evans has come onto the field, sneaking on at some point. Blair's outside with a bit of a space. She steps inside. Finally brought down. They're inside the 22 again, Jamaica, putting St. Lucia under a lot of pressure. Evans now gone to that scrum half position. And they're going to go out forward. Potential another high tackle there. They're going to keep going the same direction, Jamaica. Strong running again from Marston, and she has released Bogle for another try. Bogle's racking up the points as well for Jamaica, and a dominant performance so far by this Jamaica team. Local girls are looking good. Maria Thomas.
Absolutely. It is a beautiful day here in Kingston, Jamaica. We are at the UE Bowl, inviting anyone in the vicinity to come on through and take in this live international rugby tournament. We're here for the women's finals today and the under-19 finals tomorrow.
Yeah, plenty of rugby to be seen today. It's going to be a good day of women's rugby today, and then all the finals tomorrow will be phenomenal. We're expecting a bit of a crowd out here in UE. the Mona Bowl.
In addition to this double division tournament, Rugby Americas North has had a super week of training and education. As you can see when the camera pans out, we have an incredible number of medics. We have our referee and officials teams here. We have our judicial officers. We have our CCs. It's very dynamic what's happening here off pitch at the same time as these women are out here putting their all on the field.
Jamaica President kicking off for St. Lucia to Jamaica on the right hand side of your screen in yellow. Nice little step from Marston. Not only is she a bowling ball and hard to bring down, but she can step too. Quick pick and go. The try scorer, Brogue. And Jamaica President steals it back. Clinically, fantastic poach there from Jamaica President. Chantal John gets them looking to go forward. Ball's gone to ground. Jamaica have come away with it. Looking for the offload. Decided to keep a hold of it. Playing it safe. That ball is out. Again, Jamaica President getting through some work today. Jamaica now looking to go out wide, but the door was closed.
Jamaica is keeping that pressure on. They have a very comfortable lead, but of course they want to put as many points on the board as they can. Playing with this national pride here in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, Marston chips it over like a fly half. Excellent work. Phenomenal skill set on this lady. I've seen side steps, I've seen her go to route one. Now she's chipping it over the top, and it wasn't bad. She wasn't far away from successfully converting that one. She might be done for the day though, she looks tired. But look at this little chip over. Phenomenal work from Marston. Not common amongst your front row forwards. Many coaches would disallow that to happen. Front row forwards are not allowed to kick the ball. But she's phenomenal. Great skill set. Is that her on the ground now?
So again, we are approaching the halftime. We're seeing more fans coming in. They're comfortable there on the benches. They don't know that they're on camera right now, but they're all smiles despite that, enjoying the entertaining games that are happening here today. We've had a lot of people coming back multiple days. The tournament began on Thursday. We are on day 3. Full day of rugby today, followed by more finals tomorrow. Getting another great shot there. Coach Campbell for Jamaica on the sidelines, probably communicating what the next set play should be. Not too much time left in this game. This tournament is a great opportunity for these athletes, especially those who are training in different parts of the world, to come together and work on that synergy and building together as a team. Set plays are something that, as much as you do them in training and as much as you put in your individual work, nothing compares to doing them and executing those pieces in competition.
Absolutely, yeah, you've got to find that cohesion, and sometimes it's not even verbal communication, it's just a look or a body movement. It's signals, right? The triggers, we call them in the coaching world, I guess.
You see teammates that play together and somehow they just always know where they are on the field and they make magic happen.
Absolutely.
I think we're ready to kick off again here.
So Chantal John, she's got a lot of work to do here, but she's getting her ladies up and running again. Jamaica take that ball well, considering the bounce. Looking to release Blair. Blair's been quiet so far this tournament. I think she's a threat that everyone's aware of, and they've kept her contained for the most part. Jamaica coming away with it this time. They've got a good back line. And St. Lucia offside again. That's silly penalties. And Gordon's always going to go quickly there. Big step over. She almost got away. Somehow held on by St. Lucia. Wayward pass pulled in nicely. Much space again. And again, Jamaica President. Be interested to see her tackle count for this game. maul scenario going on there that's finally coming to ground. That's a St. Lucia ball. Jamaica offside this time. A reprieve for St. Lucia and a moment to breathe.
Looks like they'll try and make the ball do some work for distance. Try and get away from that try line. St. Lucia's going to want to put themselves in a more comfortable position.
1 minute, ladies.
We heard from the ref, 1 minute left on the clock.
So they're going to go try and run it out from their own try line. Brave work, but they want to try and get on the scoreboard and not give away the ball again. St. Lucia working with their pods of forwards now. Making a couple of yards.
Seeing a lot of depth in this team. The youngest member of the team in this tournament is 18, and the two most experienced players are both 40 years old. Oh!
Did she get away there? No, she couldn't quite get around the corner. Good covering tackle from Jamaica. Could be a stolen ball in amongst that. Playing it with her hands on the ground, so St. Lucia have got the ball. She went quickly. Surely offside there. Not 10, so they'll go again quickly. Roberts, she's got a lot of traffic going on. Trying to release the winger here on this near side. Genesis Alfred was getting an interview at the halftime. She looks like she could be a handful. Short, stocky, good change of direction. Hasn't had much game time as she's one of the younger players on the team. Big tackle, big contact in the middle here. John looking for support from the scrum half position. Big tackles again. Jamaica containing them in. St. Lucia into the 22. Jamaica looking for her speedster out wide, Roberts, and this is where Roberts can be dangerous. Look at that, one little nudge. There's a good chase on. Blair managed to reel her in, and that ball ends up in a Jamaica hand somehow. High tackle. Dangerous there.
Come on.
The referee going to have a word with the AR. Multiple high tackles from this St. Lucia team.
Replay there.
This one.
Scrum. Jamaica. 1.
What would be the referee's view on that one? For me, it's around the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's not above the shoulder.
They have a scrum. Yes, right? Scrum.
So no major punishment, just going to go to a scrum.
St. Lucia definitely looking to make the most of the last seconds of this game. They will want to put some points on the board. They definitely have the legs and the speed to get it done.
Are you out?
Jamaica, of course, lining up, knowing that they need to make sure to get their tackles in, because if that St. Lucia speed gets past, it's definitely going to be a try.
The Jamaica crowd getting behind the local girls now, realising there's a win on the cards for this team. Big stiff arm, nice offload as well. Good work from Marston to release that. Oh, and a beautiful inside ball. That was picked up beautifully by Melanie Anderson. Who was it that did the pass? I missed it. I must have blinked and missed the pass, but I saw the tail end of it. Anderson collecting it nicely.
We're seeing the supporters are on their feet with excitement. You can see the athletes who are on the sideline just dancing, can't contain themselves after watching that final try.
Fantastic. Oh, it was Lovell Evans that would with the offload. Great little inside ball. Amazing skill set for Anderson to take the ball forward and score. Really nice way for Jamaica to finish off this game. Evans gets the kick as well. That is a pretty successful, near flawless performance from Jamaica going into the finals. A nice position to be in. Confidence booster, if nothing else.
See the teams coming, shaking hands. Great thing. You fight each other on the pitch in rugby, and then afterwards it's handshakes and camaraderie.
St. Lucia, there's a few smiles in amongst there, which is a great sign. Not their best game, because they had the potential, in my opinion, coming into this game to do a number on Jamaica, and they haven't fulfilled that potential, unfortunately. But still happy, and the Jamaica ladies are going to go say thank you to the crowd for coming and watching this morning. Nice early game. So some of the highlights of this one: Maria, I've enjoyed it. I don't know about yourself. St. Lucia started off okay, but Jamaica got pretty dominant pretty quickly.
Absolutely seeing ball in hand there for Jamaica. The number 10 just getting through that space and the offload to the number 8.
Gordon was phenomenal for the first at least 2/3 of this game. Everything was going through her. Just quick tap. Every time St. Lucia made a mistake, she took a quick penalty tap, and that's when the Jamaica try started popping up.
Seeing on the sidelines there, actually, the team and the fans doing the rugby energy chant.
That was that high tackle earlier on, dangerous. That's where they ended up with a red card, and that's where the troubles began for St. Lucia. Akiba LC there, dangerous player, but not just in the running sense, but in the physical sense as well, very aggressive. Another good try for Jamaica. And we're going to be back in just a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Big celebrations still going on from Jamaica. They racked up some points in the second half as well.
Saw how they did a really good job of making sure to get under the H and put down the ball for the try, so that their kicks, their conversion kicks, were well positioned, and most of them, they did gain the extra 2 points.
Absolutely. Marston and Brogue played very well today as well. We're going to go down to the sideline for a couple of interviews.
There they are running off to celebrate with the fans.
Coach Wayne, your team not coming out with the win here today, but can you find any positives out of this match?
Well, again, our team is a mix of developmental senior players. They would have made some defensive errors in the sense of tackling and so on. It's just about the younger players getting the opportunity to play at this level. Our goal is really to have a team prepared for November. So this, again, is a preparational tournament of that.
What do you think really went wrong in this game, though?
Right, so from our standpoint is that we got flustered into the moving away from our game plan. So again, the game discipline of being able to reconstruct and be patient and do the format that we practiced, that was one of our detriments.
Well, you have a game again this evening. How do you prepare and regroup to come back for that one?
Well, actually, we'll go back and review the game on film so that they can actually see the errors that they're making in the sense of these defensive errors in the tackle area and committing to the breakdowns, and then we'll see how it goes for the next game.
Do you have any update on the injured player?
Right, so presently she's at the hospital going through evaluation, so we're supposed to get feedback in about approximately next half an hour.
All right, Coach, so thank you and all the best.
Yes. Thank you.
Elijah, you must be happy with your team's performance.
Yes, it was phenomenal. That last try shows everyone that's watching what Jamaica is about. We're about keeping the ball, passing it, and scoring a team try like that is phenomenal.
Yeah, you still have to work a little bit on your conversions, though.
Yes. But once we get the ball in the hand, it's hard. There's a lot of running, a lot of contact in that aspect. So the conversions, obviously will be a plus. But the tries speak for themselves, so the conversions, they can wait.
All right, so you're getting ready for the championship game later on this evening.
Yes.
What is it going to be like for that one?
I think we're going to be excited. We're pumped up. We need to go back to the dorm, relax, recover, eat right, so we can be ready for the next game, whoever that may be. I know we're coming to win it, so I'm confident, and all the girls are as well.
All right, all the best to you.
Thank you. I just want to give a big respect to St. Lucia. They were fantastic and a hard game, and we nominated them as one of the hardest players teams started to play against, and I'm proud of our performance. So yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank
Well
you.
done.